Alright guys, welcome back. We have another question from the ninth chapter of Vector Mechanics for Engineers by beer&johnston, and we need to determine by direct integration the moment of inertia of the shaded area with respect to the x-axis. So we talked about this in the previous videos. The dix in here would be 1/3 of y cubed dx, and I'll explain where this is coming from. But what we have in here is we basically have two different curves in here. One of them is linear, and what we're interested in is the area that is shaded in here between the two curves. So the strip that we're going to consider for this question is basically this little rectangle moving from 0 to A, and basically this blue strip is equal to the one that we get from the linear curve, the y2, which is this strip, minus the one that is underneath the curve, this one. And this formula is basically the moment of inertia with respect to x-axis for rectangle. And here, because we are interested in the blue strip that we have in here, this formula is going to change into 1/3 of y2 cubed dx negative 1/3 of y1 cubed dx. And we can just factor the 1/3 and dx in here, and what we're going to get at the end will be dix is equal to this formula. We just have to do the integration. But before doing that, we have some constant in this equation for each curve. Let's just figure that one out. We're just going with the point that we have on each of these curves, like this point where the x would be a and the y is equal to b. So from the y1, the k would be is equal to k times a squared. So k would be b over a squared, and we're going to do the same thing for the second one, the y2. So b is equal to m times x, which is a, so our m would be b over a. So let's just put those in here. We're going to have y2, which is mx all to the power of 3. So m is b over a, x all to the power of 3, negative y2 is k times x squared, k is b over a squared times x squared all to the power of 3, and we have dx in here, so let's just simplify this a little bit. B cubed over a cubed times x cubed negative b cubed over x a to the 6 times x to the 6 dx, and we have dix is equal to that. And if we just do the integral on each side, we're going to have 1/3 of each of these values. So basically what we have in the previous step, this is going to be in here. And let's just do the integral. We're going to have from the first term, let's just factor 1/3 in here. So these are the constants that we have, a cubed, and for the x, we have x to the 4 over 4. For that one, again, we have these constant values and x to the 7 over 7. And our integral would be from 0 to a. So 0 is going to make it 0, so basically have the value of the a. So from the first one, if we do the a, we have b cubed a to the 4 over a3 times 4. We can cancel out a in here, and we have b cubed a to the 6 a to the 7 over 7. Again, we can cancel out these, so we can factor 1/3 of a times b cubed. From the first one, we're going to get a quarter, and from the second term, we have 1 over 7. So just do the common denominator is 28. 7 minus 4, it's going to be 3. We can cancel out the 3, and the answer for this one would be a b cubed over 28. And yeah, that would be the moment of inertia with respect to x-axis. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.